This video is the most straight to the point, zero fluff Shopify dropshipping tutorial on YouTube. All you have to do is follow along with this step-by-step tutorial, and by the end of this video, you will walk away with a profitable dropshipping store. With that being said, let's jump right in. To get the extended Shopify trial, click on the first link in the description of this video. That is going to take you over to Shopify, where you can try it for free for the first 3 days, and then get the first 3 months for just $1 per month. Enter your email in right here, and then you can start your free trial. From this page, just click on skip all, and then select where your business is located. You will then be loaded into Shopify, so click on select a plan here at the top. Click on basic plan, and then in the billing cycle, select monthly. From here, you can fill out your payment information. We will not be charged today as we are still on the free trial. However, we need a plan to make sure that we have access to everything on Shopify. Once you have entered all of that in, click on subscribe. On the left-hand side, click on online store. The online store is currently protected with a password, so click on remove password, and that will open the store up. Then scroll down and click on where it says Visit Theme Store. Once you are on the Shopify theme store, click on Free on this left-hand side and then select the Sent theme. Once this loads up, click on Try Theme, and that is going to install the Sent theme in your theme library. Click on Publish to make this the main store theme. Once Sent is the current theme, we now need to add your product to your store. To do this, scroll down to the link in the description that says import products from Aliexpress, and that will take you over to this website called DSers. Click on try it free in the top right corner, and then go ahead and create your DSers account. On this screen, click on Shopify, and then click on install. It will then take you over to the Shopify App Store, click on install, and on this screen, click on install app. It will then take you back over to DSers, so go to the basic free plan and click on get started. On this screen, click on AliExpress and then create an AliExpress account if you do not yet have one. Then go ahead and authorize the store, and this will take you over to the DSers dashboard. From here, click on Chrome extension at the top and then install this extension to Chrome. Once the extension is installed, pull up your product on AliExpress. You should see a button here at the bottom that says Add to DSers. However, if you do not see this button, click on the DSers extension and make sure you are logged in. Once you are, refresh the page and then you will see this button that says Add to DSers. Click on this button and then it will import that product to your DSers account. Go back over to DSers and click on your import list, and you will see the product that you just imported. Click on this pencil icon to edit this, and then edit the title to be something shorter. This is not the final title, so do not worry if this is not your brand name. Then go over to variants and delete all of the other variants apart from the main one that you want to sell. Once you have done that, click on save in the bottom right corner. Then hover over your product and click on this package icon that says push to store. Deselect all of the preferences apart from the one that says also publish to store, and click on push to stores. If we go back over to Shopify, that product has now been imported. Click into the product, and this is where we can start making changes. First, go to the title, and this is where we need to create your brand name. If you do not yet have a brand name, go over to this free tool called ChatGPT and simply ask it to create you a brand name for your Shopify store. ChatGPT will then give you a lot of ideas for what to call your brand. Go to namecheap.com, once again the link is in the description, and on Namecheap, enter in your brand name to see if the domain is available. As you can see with this example, this domain is available, but it's going to cost me over $1,000, so I am not going to use this domain. I found a new brand name, which is only going to cost me $8 per year, so I'm going to go with this brand. Once you have your brand name, go back over to Shopify and put this as the title for your product. Then Google TM Mark and click on this Wikipedia page. It will have this TM logo, so just go ahead and copy and paste this into your Shopify title. Then go to your product description and delete everything that is in here. We now need a new product description. So to do this, go over to Amazon.com. Make sure that you are on Amazon.com and not the Amazon for the country that you live in. On Amazon, search for your product and click on the one with the highest amount of reviews. Once you are on the product, scroll down until you see this section that says about this item, and then copy all of the text. Once you have the text, go over to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to rewrite the product description for your Shopify store. This not only makes it better, but it also doesn't infringe on any copyrights. Once you have your description, go ahead and paste this into your product description on your Shopify store. Then scroll down to media and you will notice that the images that come from Aliexpress are not very professional. So before we go ahead and delete these images, make sure that you go ahead and screenshot all of these. For what we are going to do, we need Canva Pro, which costs $99 per year. However, if you use the link in the description of this video, you will be able to get a free Canva Pro trial for 30 days. Once you have signed up to your free Pro trial with Canva, click on Create a Design in this top right corner. Click on Custom Size at the bottom and set this to 500 width by 500 height. Add in one of the product images that you just screenshotted and then click on Edit Photo. This will load up the Magic Studio, so click on the background remover. If Canva did not remove the entire background like this example right here, simply click on this settings icon and then you can go through and manually remove the background with this paintbrush tool. Now you have your product image with no background. We can go ahead and choose our own background using the background section on Canva. Simply search for the background that you want, and then you can resize and move your product around to make it fit this background. Do this with all of the images that you screenshotted until you have 5 to 6 professional images to use for your store. Once you have created your product images, go back to Shopify and delete all of the default images that came with this. Then add your new images into this media section. You can reorder these images by simply dragging them around, and the bigger image is the main image that will be shown on your store. Once you have added these, scroll down to the variant section, and as this is a one product store, click on Edit and then this trash icon to get rid of the variants. Go to the price section and then price your product at your chosen price. This compare at price section is for if you want to make your product appear as if it is at a discount. So in this example, my product will look like it is reduced from $100 to $39.99. Leave the cost per item, the profit and margin as it is, as this helps us keep track of our profits when we start making sales. Leave the inventory and shipping as it is, and simply click on Save in the bottom right corner. Then click on Online Store on this left hand side, and on this themes page, click on Customize next to the Sent theme. Once your store loads up, go to the Featured Collection on the left hand side and click the trash icon. Then click on Add Section, and we are going to add an image with text. Once this loads in, go back to Add Section, add in another image with text, and then do this one more time so that we now have 4 image with text sections, including this big one at the top. Click into this top section and then on the right hand side, click on Select Image. Add in the first image that you want to be shown on your store. Then click on this text that says browse our latest products and change this to your brand name that we created earlier. If your brand name is too long and goes onto 2 lines like mine has here, simply decrease the heading size to small. Once you have done that, go to the image with text section and click on Add Block. From Theme Blocks, click on Text. Once the text loads in, go over to the left hand side and click and drag this on top of the button to rearrange this so that the text is now on top of the button. Head back over to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to create a slogan for your Shopify store. Go back over to Shopify and paste that slogan in. Then click on the button and change it from saying shop now to saying buy now. Once you have done this, scroll down to the first image with text section, click on the image and then click on select image and add in one of the images that we created earlier. Then go down and do the exact same thing with these other image to text sections. Once you have your 3 images, go back up to the first section, click on this heading and then create a one-word heading for this. Click on the text underneath this and then go back to ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT to make you a short piece of sales copy for whatever your store is. Then say what the paragraph should be about. ChatGPT will give you a lot of text here, so just choose one of the paragraphs that it gives and paste this into your store. Then go down and do the exact same thing for these other 2 sections. Create a one-word heading, go to ChatGPT and ask it to create you a piece of sales copy for something else relating to your product. Once you have done that, these 3 image to text sections should now look something like this. Click on Add Section on this left-hand side, and now we are going to add in a featured product. Once the featured product loads in, click on Select Product on the right-hand side and select your product. Once your product loads in, click on View Full Details, and this is going to take us over to the product page. The first thing that we are going to do is scroll down and delete this share button at the bottom. Then go back up to the top and delete this section that says My Store. The final thing that we need to do on this product page is delete where it says tax included. So to do this, go ahead and save the website and then back out of your store. Once you are on the Shopify home screen, click on these 3 dots and then click Edit Default Theme Content. When this loads up, go over to the product section at the top and then scroll down until you see tax included and delete this text. If we go back over to the Shopify store, the place where it said tax included is now deleted. The final thing that we need to do on this product page is add in some reviews. You may be tempted to skip over this step, however adding reviews is absolutely crucial to your store, as it is going to make it a lot harder for you to make sales if you do not have any reviews on your store. To add reviews, scroll to the link in the description that says import reviews from Aliexpress and go ahead and open this up. If you use this link, you will be able to get a 14-day free trial to Loox. So go ahead and click on Install. On this install page, click on Install App in this top right corner, and then Loox will ask you to choose a plan. The beginner plan only allows you to add in 20 reviews, and the scale allows you to add in 100. The scale option also gives us a 14-day free trial as opposed to 7, so click Start 14-day trial on scale. On this next page, simply click on Approve, and this will take you through to Loox. Click on Continue at the bottom, and then click Add Loox to your theme. When you are taken back over to your store, make sure the Loox core script is turned on. Then go back over to Loox, and as you can see, the script is now added. Click on Continue, and then add the Reviews widget and the Rating widget by simply clicking on these. When you click on them, they will automatically be added. Once you have done that, it will then take you over to this page. So click and drag this Import to Loox button into your bookmarks bar. Then head over to Aliexpress, pull up your product, and once you are on your product page, click on the Import to Loox bookmark at the top. From this menu, click on Import to and select your product. Then change this from 20 reviews to 100 reviews, and for the rating, change this to 5 stars only. Leave the other settings as they are. Apart from the option that says only reviews with photos, make sure this is checked, and then click Preview and Import. Loox will then show you all of the reviews for this listing, and you can simply either import these or reject these from your store. Once you have finished importing your reviews, go back to your Shopify product page, and these reviews will have automatically been added. Now go back to the main homepage of your Shopify store, and we are now going to add in some branding and logos. To create your logo, use Canva once again, and use the elements and the text tools to go ahead and create your logo. Once you have created your logo, click on Share in this top right corner, click on the Download button, and make sure that you download this with a transparent background. Go back over to your Shopify store, click on this header icon, and then on the left hand side, it says Edit your logo in Theme Settings, so click on the Theme Settings link. This will open the logo settings on the left hand side, so click into Logo and add your logo into here. You can adjust the size of your logo using this slider at the bottom. Then go down to favicon image and add in the same logo that we just created. The favicon image is this little logo shown in the corner of the tab. Now click on the announcement bar at the top of your store, go over to the left hand side and click on where it says Welcome to our store. So simply go to the text and change this to say today only 10% off, and then choose a code that relates to your store. I am going to show you how we can actually set this up so people will get 10% off with whichever code you just chose. Once you have created that announcement bar, click on the settings icon on this left hand side and then minimize the logo section. Open up colors just beneath it and click into color scheme 1. Go down to the solid button background and change this to the color code that you can see on your screen right now. Once you have done this, then go down to the solid button label, open this up and change this color to the color that you see on your screen now. This is going to change the color of these main buttons. So click into these buttons, and then on the right hand side, click on the bar beneath button link. From this drop down menu, click into products and then choose your product. Do this for the other two buttons beneath the one we just changed. Once this has been done, you can test the buttons by clicking on these and they will take you over to your product page. Once you have confirmed your buttons work, go back to all of these buttons and change the button label to say buy now for each of these. Once all of those buttons have been changed, scroll to the bottom of your website, click into where it says subscribe to our emails and change this to say subscribe to our newsletter for 10% off. Hover over the small text beneath this and click on remove. Then scroll up slightly and delete this share button. Once you have done this, exit back out of your website into this main Shopify homepage. From here, click into settings in the bottom left corner, and from the settings options on the left hand side, click into policies. Go to the return, return and refund policy and click create from template. This is automatically going to generate you a pre-built Shopify template for your policy, and all you have to do is edit the bits in square brackets with the information that it asks for. Once you have done this, go down and do the exact same thing for the privacy policy, once again changing the information in the square brackets, and do the same for the terms of service. Once you have created those three sections, click on save in the top right corner. This will take you back over to the Shopify homepage. So go to the left hand side and click into navigation. In the navigation area, we first of all want to click into the footer menu, and in here you should see search. Go ahead and delete the search section and then click on add menu item. Click into the second option down, and from this drop down menu, click into policies at the bottom. Then select the privacy policy, click on add, and do the exact same thing for the other two policies so that we have all of the policies that we just created in this footer menu. Once you have added all three, click on save menu and then back out of the footer menu. From here, we then want to go into the main menu, and you should see we have home, catalog and contact. Go ahead and delete the catalog in the center and then click on add menu item once again. From here, we click on the second option down, and then from this drop down menu, click into products and select your product. Click on add and add this to your menu items. Go to the product item that you just added, click and drag this above contact, so the list order is now home, your product and then contact. Once you have done this, click on save menu, and then we can go back to the main Shopify menu. Go back into your store, and as you can see, this main menu at the top has now been updated to include your product. Scrolling down to the bottom of the store, you can see that we do not yet have the menu at the bottom, so open up the footer menu on the left hand side and click add block. From these blocks, add in the menu block, and that is going to add all of the policies that we just created. Go to the right hand side and delete the heading that says quick links, and this makes it look a lot cleaner. After all of that, we have now created the website, so we can flick over to the mobile view to see how this looks, and this looks absolutely fantastic. Now back out of your Shopify website once again to get back to this main screen and go into settings. Once the settings area loads up, click into payments, and this is where we can connect all of the payment merchants so that you can actually start making sales on your store. First of all, go to Shopify payments and click on complete account setup. Then do the same for PayPal and Amazon Pay. Once you have done all of that, click into domains on this left hand menu and then click on buy new domain. In the domain search bar, search for your brand name, and then you should see your brandname.com is available. Go ahead and buy this domain and connect it up to your store. You also need to change the shipping and delivery section, so go over to Aliexpress and find out how long it takes for shipping in each of the countries that you want to ship to. The last thing that we are going to do on this entire tutorial is add the discount code that I mentioned earlier. So go back to the main Shopify menu and click on discounts on this left hand side. From here, click on create discount and then choose amount of order. Once this loads up, enter in the same discount code that is in your announcement bar on your store and then set the value to 10%. Scroll down until you see the option to limit to 1 per customer and make sure this is checked. You can then go ahead and save your discount. Everything is now done, so all we need to do is test the store. click on these three dots and then click on view. And this is going to take you over to your finished store. We can try out certain buttons like this buy now to see if they work. We can add things to cart, and then most importantly, we can go ahead and check the discount code that we just added to make sure it actually works. That is how you can build a professional and profitable dropshipping store. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.